Hello everyone, my name is Ren, and today I will try to help you out and answer the question that many of you have been asking me in the comments for quite a while, which is how to throat sing lower. So like how to go from to and possibly lower than that. It wasn't the cleanest, but whatever.
Pierwsza godzina, niedźwiedź śpi.
So yeah, basically a while ago I made a video regarding the throat singing and how to do it, and it was mostly about the Kargyyra style, which is the growly one that I just presented, the and many of you asked me how to go for those lower registers, right? Well, because they sound really cool, and first of all, it's not an easy task, you know, like it's going to take some time. And let me just point out that in this video I'm not going to be explaining the basics of Kargyyra and throat singing. I just will go straight up to how to go with it. So if you are not yet able to make Kargyyra, just go and watch the video that I'm going to link right here, and come back when you have like the basic or something like that, you know, just in your like pretty comfortable register, alright? So okay, let's go from that. How to make this sound. And yeah, basically there's a couple of ways to go about it, but honestly I feel like the best answer is the simplest, which is just sing lower. And it sounds not helpful at all, but let me just explain what I mean. Grab yourself an instrument like a guitar, keyboard, or a piano, or whatever instrument that you can comfortably play without using your mouth or anything. Get yourself a guitar, or a piano, or a keyboard, or whatever, and first of all, try to throat sing, right? Go for your Kargyyra. So go however best you can, and then try to find which note is it on that instrument. So like for me it would be that's an F right now. So if I want to go lower with that, there's two ways to go about it. The first way is to maintain the Kargyyra, the throat singing sound, and then try to play a lower note for let's say a semitone. That's a good gap. So like play a note semitone lower and try to just drop your voice into that sound, like to tune yourself to that sound. So like it's not going to come easy at first, but just try to stretch out those muscles basically, and eventually you will get it. But yeah, this is one way to go about it. And the second, basically it's not about starting with the throat singing, but with your regular voice. So like go for that, let's say that comfortable F that you know that you can throat sing, and then try to implement the throat singing. So like then go for the lower note, and then for the lower you know, it's basically about being able to hear if you are hitting the note or not. So it does take a little bit of like, you know, just being able to hear the differences in pitch. So yeah, obviously it's not easy for everyone, but yeah, just try to, you know, find that spot where the sound is not like floppy and distorted, and it's like nicely harmonized with the sound. And yeah, that's basically it. But there's a important thing that I need to talk about right here, which is something that I used to call basically a switch, because at some point when you are just going low with that Kargyyra, you're going to basically hit a wall. Like, you're not able to go any lower than that. For me personally, it was the sound D. I was starting with like E, and I was going up for G, G sharp, sometimes A, but then when I tried to go lower than that, I was just hitting the wall at D and was not able to produce the sound. It was just basically going silent, and I wasn't able to like maintain the vibration in the sound. So at some point I have discovered that pretty much everyone has this point when the voice does not go any lower with the same muscle position. So if you hit that point, for me it was D, and you can go any lower than that. What you need to do basically is relax your muscles a little bit, and there's a couple of tips that you can also do at the same time that could potentially help you out, which is, for example, lowering your jaw like you were to growl or something. Like, actually imitating a metal growl is a very good way, because I'm not an expert, and I feel like lower Kargyyra registers may have a couple of things in common with like the actual metal growl. Try to lower your jaw, like, oh, and go for that growl. And yeah, you know, there's this thing, like when you hit that wall, you need to relax a little bit, lower your jaw. Maybe this could potentially help. Maybe move your tongue a little bit, like down to the bottom of your mouth, and make sure that it's not too close to the teeth. And yeah, this is about the right position that could, I think, help you to achieve the slower registers. Yeah, it's not very clean, but it's really all about warming up. So if you are able to do a nice Kargyyra with your most comfortable register in your voice, then really it's just about going lower with the help of some instruments, so we can like adjust the tone. And yeah, you're gonna get it eventually. It's not going to be fast process, but if you'll be practicing, let's say, daily for at least a couple minutes, and trust me, it's going to do, it's most likely going to work. So yeah, that's basically it in terms of like how to throat sing lower. And just a quick note, because some time ago I posted a video where I was just basically practicing my throat singing with the lyrics from Heilung's song Alfa Dir Haiti. Which is really great, and actually it was what originally inspired me to learn throat singing, like to spend more time learning it. But lately I've been just sort of, you know, wondering if that's actually throat singing, because I have learned about this amazing technique called subharmonic singing, which is, well, technically totally different, but it sounds very alike. And honestly, I'm not quite sure if that's actually throat singing or subharmonic singing. Well, I don't really know where I was going with that. Yeah, but anyway, if you are interested in this subharmonic singing, which is an amazing technique, and I absolutely would recommend you to check out how it sounds like and maybe get into learning it also, there's a really amazing guy on YouTube whose name is David Larson, and he makes videos on various bass low singing techniques, but most importantly the subharmonic singing. And trust me, this is great. Like, it's very difficult. It's more difficult than throat singing, but it's totally worth it. So go check it out. I'm going to link one of his videos in the description also. And yeah, hopefully it helped you somehow. And yeah, just keep on practicing, and feel free to ask me anything in the comments, and I will try to help you out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Also feel free to subscribe, and yeah, see ya.